Good morning, students. Welcome to English class. So, students, this is your honeysuckle book. Today, we'll proceed with Unit 4 poem, that is poem Beauty. It's written by E.A. Shore. She is E.A. Shore. Before commencing with the explanation of the poem, let's have a detailed introduction of the poet. She was born in New Mexico on September 9, 1926. She was a writer, poet, and a teacher. When she was 13 years old, her first book, I Am a Pueblo Indian Girl, was published. She had a long career in teaching and remains active in Native American education system. So here is the mind mapping of the poem Beauty. Basically, we do mind mapping to explore the concept of the poem with the help of visual and listening skills. Now students, what according to you beauty means? It can be your inner beauty, it can be your outer beauty, or positive thoughts, or you can say a happy soul. Now, what are the aims and objectives of reading this poem? The first one is to enable the students to find beauty in everything around them, to enable them to feel beauty in them, to enable them to appreciate beauty in them. So here are the new words that you will come across while reading the poem Beauty. The first word is chanting. Chanting is a verb and it means singing. The next word is sighing. Sighing is a verb and it means breathing out slowly. Next word is earnest. Earnest is adjective. It means serious and determined. Next word is deeds. Deeds is a noun and it means actions. So this is your poem Beauty, written by E.A. Shore. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Beauty is heard in the night, wind sighing, rain falling, or a singer chanting. Anything in earnest. Beauty is in yourself. Good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. So here, the poet wants to tell that beauty is a thing to be felt. It can be heard means one can listen to it. One can hear its sounds when night falls, when the wind blows and creates a sound, when rain falls on the earth, when a singer sings. One can even feel it in a sincere and honest conviction of a person. Beauty is in yourself. Now, let's have an explanation of each and every stanza. The first stanza says that beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Here the corn means the chief cereal crop of wheat, oats, maize, barley, etc. Harvest is a time of the year when the crop is ready. So in this stanza, the poet is trying to say that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. It is the attitude of a person. Beauty is everywhere. It can be seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, the growing crops, the people who dance to show their happiness when their crops are ready. Now, the beauty is heard in the night, wind sighing, rain falling, or a singer chanting. Anything in earnest, sincere, and honest conviction. Sighing is a sound of deep, loud breath or exhale taken in relief. Chanting means singing. So here the poet is explaining that beauty is a thing to be felt. It can be heard means one can listen to it, like one can hear its sounds. When night falls, when the wind blows and creates a sound. When rain falls on the earth, when a singer sings, one can even feel it in sincere and honest conviction of a person. Beauty is in yourself, good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. Deeds means acts, your actions. Repeat means to happen again and again, to repeat action again and again. So here, the poet wants to state that beauty is not always external or visible. It is within and it can be abstract also. One's views, good acts, one's wishes, which one even imagines in dreams. Beauty can be one way of work or even the style of taking rest. Thus, beauty is very vast. It cannot be confined to one thing. Rather, it is there in everything. We just need eyes and a heart to see it. So, students, after reading this poem, what we have learned is that, or we can say, what is the message of the poem is that beauty is forever a joy, even in the midst of disease, sufferings, and disappointments of life. The object of beauty makes a lasting impression on us and gives us joy even when they are not present before our eyes. So, we must be happy in each and every situation. Now, students, let's come to textbook questions and see what you have understood. So, students, these are the textbook questions. Please go through it and try to solve it in your notebooks. Now, it's time for assignment. Assignment means to assess yourself that what you have learned through this poem, how much you have gained through this poem. So this is the assignment. Students, you have to solve this assignment in your English notebooks. I hope you have understood the concept very clearly. Thank you. God bless you.